Yes, I'm fine, Sid. Thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Is
Yes.
Sia coming in? Do you know?
I'm not sure, Sid, because my phone is off. I didn't text him
Okay.
today, but I'm sure it's coming in.
All right. Okay. All right. The reason why I'm asking is that if there are any students who are going to come in after 30 minutes or so, they won't find anyone because the class would be done by then. Welcome everyone to lesson 21 of Digital Marketing 2. As you can see, guys, we have covered quite a lot so far. We've done 20 lessons. No? So you guys should be proud of yourself. And if by now you don't know what is it that you're doing in digital marketing, it means that you haven't started because we are honestly almost halfway of the semester. You know, next month we should be closing for semester A, which is May. So by now you should actually have felt that there's something that you have done so far. Yes, Wilfred, your name is up. Your hand is up.
No, sir. Sorry, that was a mistake.
Okay. All right. And as you have seen so far, we have done the 7 Ps, which are part of the marketing mix. And we have also done digital media. So these two elements, the 7 Ps in digital media, they actually are crucial to digital marketing because the 7 Ps, influence how we run marketing campaigns. For example, we need to understand a product, which is the first P. We need to understand a place, which is the second P. We need to understand the price, which is the third P. We need to understand promotion, which is actually the heartbeat of digital marketing, because in digital marketing we promote. We need to understand people, which is the fifth P. We need to understand process, which is the sixth P. And you need to understand physical evidence, which is the seventh P. So these 7 Ps do matter when we are engaging with the target audience on digital platforms. And also, lastly, digital media on itself, it matters because that's where content is created. It can be content in the form of text. It can be content in the form of still images, and it can be content in the form of motion pictures, which is video. And we even discussed, you know, the trends in short video content in digital marketing. Think about the reels, think about the skits that we are watching on YouTube and stuff like that. They actually are becoming more prevalent in digital marketing. So that's pretty much what digital marketing is all about. And you realize that after the F1, we are going to be looking at other factors, but we'll be revisiting the stuff that we have already done. As you guys are aware, the opening for the assignment is tomorrow. So the assignment is due between tomorrow and 11th of April. Then once you guys have submitted the assignment, as we meet on that other week after submitting the assignment, you'll be able to know your marks. But that week, you are also going to do F2 briefing. So there's no rest for the weekend, eh? Now, lady, you've got your hand up.
Mr. Banda, for the
Good day.
question 3.1, it says we need to find a secondary research in terms of like our products and etc. I found one, but the research that I found was from the University of Cape Town. My issue in terms of like referencing, do I just reference where I got my research thesis, or do I like reference everybody on the thing?
How many are there?
Yeah, there's a lot because they did this research from 2007 till 2024 last year because they had to collect data throughout the whole of Africa.
Yeah, so what happens if there are more than 4 authors? Harvard will
Mhm.
show you how to reference it, but you use the first author that appears there. So for example,
Okay.
if it's the whole class, like I'm the lead author, you then say Banda et al. I don't know if you've seen that. It's for many of authors.
Yeah.
So in text, you say Banda et al. 2024, page 5. Then on the reference list, unfortunately, you mention all of them.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
Damn.
Mm. So when there are multiple authors, that's what you do. So guys, at the end of this lesson, you must be able to recap on chapters 1 and 2. And we are also going to discuss the theories that were mentioned in chapter 1 and 2. But before I dig deeper, I'd like to give students an opportunity. So there are 6 students. I'd like to give students an opportunity to identify areas that they want to revisit. So what is it so far in all these 20 lessons that you've covered? What is it that you think you need more clarity on? And this can also be related to the assignment. So something that you need more clarity on, more explanation and something like that.
So you said it could be about the assignment.
Anything related to digital marketing. So even if it's the assignment, yes, I don't mind that.
For me, it has to be question 3 on the assignment. I'm not finding it anyway, and I don't recall us doing it in class.
Okay, let me do this for the benefit of everyone. Let me look for the assignment itself. F1. Just pulling it up to the screen. Stop sharing. Okay, I hope everyone can see the screen. Can everyone see the screen? Because I'm no longer on Teams, so I wouldn't know.
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you for confirming that, Wilfred. Now I even know your voices, guys. Isn't that scary? Using the 5 service quality dimensions, the service quality framework asks customers about their expectations and experiences. Stanley, didn't we talk about expectation and experiences and perceptions in class?
We did.
Now, or maybe English is vexing you with the word dimensions.
Yes, that was what was confusing.
Okay, maybe I'm jumping over it. What is it that you did not understand in question 3?
Not that I don't understand, but I just couldn't find the chapter for question 3. And I didn't want to rely on Google or whatever, because it could be that if I find it on Google, it won't be the same as it is on the textbook.
Okay. Their notes, I think, is note 7, if not mistaken. I don't know if you guys saved the notes, but if you go to core campus, there are notes there. You know, I
But
do not
sir,
encourage,
the notes don't give much information.
but the thing is, I do not like giving students page numbers because it's for you to find in the textbook. I do have the textbook with me, but to then give you the page numbers, it means that I'm also doing the assignment on your behalf.
No.
So I do not encourage that, but it is in the textbook. As for the page number, you know, you can go to the index and check what, you know, what do you call this? On the index, it can tell you where is it that service marketing was mentioned. Otherwise, if I were to tell you the page number, how? Guys, honestly, already I've done the briefing. Already I've taught you in class about it. Now I need to show people the page numbers. It means that you guys are not doing your jobs. But yeah, it's not standing only. Even during the part-time class, I was also asked about, you know, oh, someone wants to join in. I was also asked about the dimensions. Oh, it's massive. Standway, can you see my screen? Lesson 7 spoke about the service marketing. Go to chapter 6 in the textbook. Are we all together, guys?
Yes.
Can you see where you need to go and get the information since everyone wants to be spoon-fed? So this is the lesson that talks about service marketing. Chapter 6 on May I Tell, you can go and have a look there. And all these things we discussed about. Service quality, here we are. Measuring service quality, the service quality model. All those information are available on core campus and elsewhere. Happy Standway and happy everyone. I know that Standway is not only asking on her behalf. I know that also. Yebo.
So like yesterday in Kiren's question 1, question 2 in terms of revision. Today, is it possible to do question 3 in terms of revision? Don't laugh.
Don't be too clever for nothing, Naledi.
What's up? Usho kanjani uthi don't be too clever, ngiyabuza.
All right, guys. Naledi, you guys know the 5 service quality dimensions, right? We discussed them in class. Hey, there are more students joining. Let's see. Let me go back. Mthimkhulu angimazi. Mthimkhulu, how are you? Hi, Mthimkhulu.
Hi, sir.
First time to know about you. Right? I've never come across the name Mthimkhulu, honestly. Or unless if it's another name. Guys, do you know Mthimkhulu?
It
I know
is
you guys
another
know.
name.
What's your name? Ungubani?
I say, let's learn, sir. Let's learn.
No. I need to know. I need to know all my students. I now know almost everyone here. So I need to know who is Mthimkhulu. What if it's a bot? What if it's a robot or it's a spy? But as you continue engaging, I think I'm going to pick up your voice. All right, guys. Service dimensions, service quality dimensions. We discussed that in class. And those dimensions are available in chapter 6 on your textbook. So using the five service quality dimensions, the service quality framework asks customers about their expectations. So the product that you are developing, what is it that you believe? Of course, you haven't engaged with your customers yet, but what is it that you believe customers are going to expect from that product? And what are the ideal experiences that you are going to get from the product that you are developing? Remember, in question 1.1, you are asked to develop a new unique consumer product. And as I emphasized yesterday, it is a new unique consumer product, not business product. So if your product is going to be used by other businesses, it means that you're going to get 0 because you did not understand what is it that you are required to develop. So this thing must be used by consumers, not by other business. So it's not a business product. It is a consumer product. Okay. So we need to understand each other on that one. In question 1.1 here, let me go back to question 1.1. So here I'm as good as doing the briefing, something that we already did, guys. Question 1.1 here, you must create a product that satisfies customer needs, not business needs, but customer needs. Then on that product, you need to identify the layers. For now, I would say 3 layers are enough. So first layer, second layer, and third layer. If you want to proceed to 4th layer, 5th layer, that's all up to you. But I'm expecting you to have a paragraph describing. So you have a paragraph describing the unique product. What is it that the product is going to be doing? Then after describing the product, you're then going to have 1 sentence saying that based on the above description, this product has got the following layers. Then in bullet point form, you are going to put the layers there. I think Wilfred asked that yesterday. So that's how you are going to do it. Once you have mentioned your product and done the layers, your 20 marks are guaranteed. Then you go to the next question, your 1.2, where there are 15 marks there. You need to tell us who is the target audience of your product. So you have told us about the product. Who is it that you expect to buy or to use that product? So you need to tell us where that person is based. That's geographic segmentation. So you are going to tell us from a geographic point of view, from a location point of view, who is this person from? Is he or she from Soweto? Is he or she from Limpopo? Is he or she from South Africa? Is he or she from Africa, or is he or she from the globe? Because you have got organization that can actually target the whole universe, like your Shein, the target worldwide customers. So you need to tell us the location of these customers. That's your geographic demographic. Then you need to tell us the demographic profile of your consumer. Is it women or is it female? Is it old people or is it young people? Is it the youths? Are they married? Are they single? Are they employed? Are they not employed? Are they Xhosa? Are they Zulu? So those are the demographic profile of the people who are going to be using your product. Then you also need to tell us and give us psychographic information about the target audience. So are these people outgoing? Or are these people extroverts? Are these people indoors? You know, you need to explain to us why do you think it's going to target that kind of people with such psychographic, information. Then you need to tell us about the behavior of those people, especially their attitude. You know, for example, if it is the youths, you know, there's information out there about the attitude amongst the youths towards products. You know, their perceptions. You need to tell us about that. So that's your 1.2. You are actually giving us a profile of the person who is going to use your new unique consumer product. Then once you are done with that, we move on to question 2. Question 2, tell us about how you are then going to make sure that this product reach the people that you have mentioned in question 1.2. You told us that this person is based in Soweto or wherever it is. How are you going to distribute the product and make sure that it reaches them? Are you going to do this directly? Are you going to use retail stores? Are you going to use other institutions? For example, if it's sportswear, yesterday we spoke about Nike being used by Barcelona and so forth. Are you going to use their fans? How are you going to distribute the product and make sure that it reaches them? We spoke about funeral companies and how they use banks. Are you going to use that method? Justify and explain to us how you are going to make sure that this is going to reach them. Then you also need to recommend distribution intensity. It is there on the screen, guys. Distribution intensity for the unique product you created. So is it going to be exclusive? Is it going to be inclusive? Is it going to be, only available at specific stores? You need to tell us that. Lecture notes are available. Information in the textbook is available. Information on Google Scholar is also available. So you need to identify, discuss, and apply and make a recommendation on the levels of distribution intensity and motivate why you think this is going to be okay for your product. So that's your 2.1. Then your 2.2, already now we know what your product is and its layers. You mentioned that in question 1.1. Already we know who you're going to target. You mentioned that in 1.2. And now we know how you're going to distribute it. You mentioned that in 2.1. Then now tell us the price strategy that you are going to use on that product. So how much is your product going to cost? Remember, guys, price is not only about the rent amount. It is also only about the increases and the discounts that are going to have. For example, if it is going to be 50 rand per month, what if someone wants to buy for a year? Are they going to get a discount out of it? So you need to discuss the 3 pricing strategies that apply to your chosen unique consumer product. And your price must make sense. Do not just come up with guessing amounts, guys. Your price must make sense. Price is not only about the rent amount, as I mentioned. Price is about the strategy. We know the pricing strategy for Apple, for example. You never find an Apple that is way much cheaper than a Mobisol. That's a pricing strategy. So you need to mention that in your question 2.2. So now we know what your product is, mentioned in 1.1. We know who you're targeting to use that product, mentioned in question 1.2. We know how you're going to distribute it, mentioned in question 2.1. And we know the pricing strategy of that product, mentioned in question 2.2. Now, in question 2.3, you need to select 2 promotional tools and apply them to the chosen unique consumer product that you have created. So how are you going to promote this product to make sure that it reaches its intended target? We know how you're going to distribute it, but tell us how you're going to raise awareness, how you're going to educate consumers, how you're going to promote it, and what kind of tools are you going to use. So now we already know about the product, its layers, the people who is going to use it, how you're going to distribute it, how you're going to set the price strategy, how you're going to promote it. Then we move on to service quality. So as you distribute it, there is support that people are going to get from your product. For example, tell us about the refund processes. If that product is broken, what kind of services are you going to offer the people? The same thing with cars is, let's say you selected a car, you created a car as a product. We know that a car requires service, it requires maintenance, it requires support. So tell us, what is it people expect from your product? Should that product break down, or should that product expires? Or if it's something that is going to be eaten, what if it expires? What is it that they need? So tell us about the expectations. Tell us the experiences that you are expecting from your customers as they consume your product. If their product recalls, are they going to use the distributors? Are the distributors liable for the service that comes with your product? You need to tell us about that. So that's your 3.1. Identify the 5 dimensions of service quality, conduct secondary research. So you can always look at research that not directly linked with your product, but it might have been done elsewhere, linked with the segment of your product. For example, if you are creating a soap brand, a unique soap, we know that there are other soaps like Sunlight Liquid or whatever it is, Pearl, Lux, Lifebuoy, or so forth. What is it that has been done already as part of your secondary research? And tell us customer expectations related to your product, since our competitors have done that elsewhere. Then once you have done that in your 3.1, we then move on to 3.2. 3.2 builds on the answers that you're going to give in the previous lesson. So you then need to make practical recommendation. For example, let's say as part of your services, I hate giving answers, but yeah, as part of your service, this is how you're going to distribute. You're going to use Courier Guy. So Courier Guy is going to have services, logistical services, delivery services for your customers to have the product. So make practical recommendations now, on the chosen network service providers in South Africa. So who is it that you're going to partner with Courier Guy, for example, to make sure that the product has been delivered? Is it Cell C? Is it Rain? And if you are partnering with them, what kind of services are they going to bring, especially to your product? We know, for example, if I am to bank with Standard Bank, I can get a SIM card. Standard Bank maybe partners with Rain. I know that DSTV is partnering with MTN. That's part of having a service provider, so that you can then get data that can be paired with your DSTV package, be it a compact package and so forth. So are you able to pair your product with a network provider? Are you able to pair your product with a Courier Guys to offer delivery services? And I'm only mentioning delivery services, guys, but there are many services that you can consider to pair your product with. So that's what you must be able to do in your assignment. And once you do that, then I'm going to freely give you the 120 marks for this assignment. I'm not that stingy, especially if you know what you're talking about. Any questions? I think I've tried, Naledi. I've done what you asked me, from question to question until last question.
I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. You did touch bases with a lot of things that I wanted to ask, and my tangible product will be ready for you.
Okay. And others? Happy? Standiwe?
Yes, we're happy, sir.
I know Stand uyakhalakhala kakhulu. And I know after marking this assignment, there will be many coming. Oh, but see here, you were supposed to give me 25, even if it's out of 20. Who else? Let's see. Tebogo. All good?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm happy if students are happy. And guys, avoid over-explaining. Go straight to the point in the assignment. If you talk too much, it means that you're also wasting my time. Now I have to spend 30 minutes on your assignment, going through your ranting and stuff like that. So do not rant in the assignment, guys. Go straight to the point. Otherwise, the more I'm spending time to mark your assignment because you're over-explaining, the more I'm looking for mistakes and failing you. So, guys, make sure that you do not over-explain in the assignment. Team Kulu, you have got a hand up.
Yes, sir. So I heard when you were explaining 2.2, the pricing question, are we supposed to mention the price of the product or just explain which strategy we're going to be using? Like, do we need to like get in depth in terms of like mentioning that we are going to price it like this, or just like explain the pricing strategy and then like choose the pricing strategy that we think is suitable for the product?
I'm more motivated to look at your strategy, but I also want to give students much freedom. So if you want to mention the price, it is fine, but my focus is going to be more on the strategy behind your pricing. For example, you can't just wake up and say that this is going to cost 15 rand. I need to understand why you then, what's the strategy behind 15 rand? Are you answered?
I'm answered, sir. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Guys, I've highlighted something in yellow on the screen. Can you see that? Can someone who can see it read it for me?
No,
Your slides haven't moved.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
What's highlighted in yellow there?
Anything over 10
Anything
pages.
over
will
10
not-
pages will not be marked.
So that's it, guys. As I said, that do not over-explain.
Sir,
From question 1 to question 3, it should be less than 10 pages. From question 1 to question 3, it should be less than 10 pages. So I'm not counting the cover page and other pages there. Just your answers. If there are more than 10 pages, asazimba nozomaga afterwards. So go straight to the point, guys. Okay. It is there in the brief. I heard someone saying, say,
no, you answered my question. Thank you.
remember, guys, I also need to mark for other kids. Imagine if I'm going to spend 5 hours on your 20 pages, and then all of a sudden you get 50% out of that. Aibo. Okay, someone told me to revisit the assignment. What other key areas would you guys like to discuss? I'm sure the assignment one, everyone is happy. Now we go back to our usual slides. Okay, perfect. I'm sure by this time everyone is now refreshed to to revisit, you know, their assignment. And I know that everyone wants to pass, honestly. You know, no one would be attending classes and expecting to fail. But guys, please do put efforts in your assignment and make sure that as much as you are being asked questions on those assignments, just put yourself in the assessor's position. So pretend to be a lecturer and ask yourself that, has this question been answered in a way that the lecturer is going to understand that I've answered it correctly? So yeah, guys, we have discussed digital media. We have discussed the types of digital media using marketing communications. We looked at the trends influencing digital media from a micro environmental point of view, from a market environmental point of view, from micro environmental influences, and we also spoke about the 6 I's. But I just want to hear from students. What are the 6 I's of digital media that we looked at, especially when comparing digital media with traditional media? Do you guys still remember the 6 I's? I hope I'm not going to see flames in the assignments, eh? All of a sudden, students can't remember. Guys, we said that digital media is interactive. So that's the first I, interactivity. It is interactive when comparing it with traditional media. You cannot interact with TV, for example. You cannot interact with a billboard. But on YouTube, you can engage with the brand. On websites, you can engage with the brand. On social media, you can engage with the brand. On via email, you can engage with the brand and so forth. So it is interactive. That's the first I. Then the second I, it can be individualized. So you can customize it, you can personalize it. TV is just targets multiple users. So if it's Uzalo, it's just broadcasted to millions of South Africans out there. If it's a billboard on the road, it is put for everyone to see it. But when it comes to digital media, you can individualize it, you can customize it, you can tailor it for individual users. For example, guys, if we're to log in on TikTok or on Facebook or on YouTube, our feeds are completely different because they've been personalized according to what we watch, according to what we like, and so forth. So the algorithms are there to customize it and making it an individual channel. Even with emails, we individualize them, you know. We say, dear Naledi, dear Wilfred, dear JT, and so forth. So it's individualized. But newspapers, you cannot individualize. So that's the second I of the 6 I's of digital media. Then the third I is that digital media on itself, it is intelligent. So it can give us insights about the people who are interacting with it. So if a billboard is put on the road, which is traditional media, we won't be able to know how many people interacted with it, how many people have seen it, at what time those people have seen it. It will be difficult to do so. It will be difficult to know how many people are reading our newspapers and so forth. However, with digital media, we can see how many have downloaded it. We can see how many have shared it. We can see from what devices are these people seeing this media. Is it from a smartphone? Is it from a laptop? Is it from a desktop? Is it from a tablet? We can be able to see that. We can be able to see at what time have they, seen it. We are also be able to see how many have viewed it and so forth. So it is intelligent. It can provide us with insights it can provide us with metrics. So that is the third eye, which is intelligence. Then another eye, it is independent of location. So digital media, you can watch it wherever you are. Right now, we are using digital media to communicate, and you guys are in different locations. But with traditional media, that newspaper, it has to be specifically dropped at someone's gate, so it's not independent of location. That billboard, it has to be stuck on Grandstone Drive, or it has to be stuck on Winnie Mandela. If you want to see it, you need to go there and see it. But with digital media, you can see it, at your own comfort of zone, wherever you are. So it's independent of the media, which is the fourth eye. Then the fifth eye is industry restructuring. So digital media is also enabling our brands to directly reach out to their audiences. So as a way, it is now removing intermediaries. You cannot rely on middlemen than you do with traditional media. For example, if you are traditional media, you are now forced to look for SABC so that they can broadcast your content using that channel. You are now using for advertising companies to place that billboard. You are now looking for the magazines and so forth. But with digital media, you can actually be able to place it directly. You can create your own YouTube channel, for example, as a company, then communicate with that media. I don't know if I'm making any sense, guys. So it's, in a sense, it's restructuring the way things are done. It's restructuring that process. So that's the fifth one. Who can tell me about the sixth one? I've given you guys 5 eyes so far without looking at the textbook. It just came up from my mind. It means that you guys can also do that. Who can tell us about the remaining one? Remember, guys, it's revision, so you should be knowing these things.
Instant.
You are eating instant porridge, then all of a sudden you're thinking about, thanks for the effort, Naledi. Was it Naledi? Let me quote the
Yes.
I'm on the slides, guys. I don't know who said that. Instant, okay. To some extent, it is quick and instant, but that's not one of the 6 eyes. It's one left, guys. Let's hear more guesses. Guess until you get it right. Again, I want happiness. Happiness.
They're not intelligence or something.
Interactive.
Interactive, yes. Deboho, we spoke about interactive already. It's been mentioned. Intelligence, yes, I said that it provides insights, so it is also been mentioned. Wilfred.
Is it not immediate, sir? I think that's what Nalidi was trying to say, that it's
Immediate. Instant and immediate, not really. Keep trying, guys. I know it's a Friday, it's cold. Have anyone had coffee yet? I can see people haven't eaten yet. Guys, it's integration. Okay?
I was about to say that.
No way. Wilfred, now that's cheating. So it's integration. So what digital media does is that it allows you to integrate multiple platforms. So, for example, you can use an email. I can send out an email to you guys. Then there's a YouTube link, on that email. So I'm integrating YouTube with email marketing. The same thing, if you go to many websites, guys, you scroll down to the bottom, they can show you they've got some social media icons where you can find them on social media platform. I don't know if you have seen that, guys. So that's integration. You can integrate different, different platforms that are on across the digital platforms. But with digital media, it then becomes difficult to do that. However, you can with traditional media. However, with traditional media, you can also integrate it with digital media. For example, on a billboard, you can put a QR code that can always take people to a YouTube channel. So digital media enables you to even integrate traditional media. We have seen that even on television. You can always say, visit us at www.teboho.com. So you are integrating traditional with what do you call this, digital media. Are there any questions, guys, about the 6 I's? Because I thought those are the ones that we need to understand when we are looking at digital media itself and its relevance in digital marketing. Does it make sense, people?
Sir, could you please repeat them again?
What do you want me to repeat, Tim Kulu?
The 6 I's, not explain them, but like repeat them. I think I missed one. I get you said it's interactivity, intelligence, independent of location, integration, individuality. I missed one.
Industry restructuring.
Thank you.
I'm glad that someone is actually taking this serious and jotting it down. Then others, they are like, oh, the Lord is my shepherd. I'll remember them one day.
Sir, I missed
JT.
the third I. Can you please repeat it for me?
Tim Kulu, can you repeat them for him?
I only want the third one, sir.
So there's interactivity, intelligence, individualization, integration, industry restructuring, independence of location.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So it's my pleasure, JT. So what this means is that even you guys, if you have got a personal brand that you are running, if there's something that you are doing and you are running a digital campaign, you need to then ask yourself, is this campaign interactive? Does it engage with my audience? You also need to understand that, is this campaign intelligent? Is it going to provide me with insights? How many people have viewed it? How many people are downloading it? Can I be able to track the performance of this campaign? Then you need to understand that this campaign that I'm having, can it be individualized? Can I send people individual emails, for example? Then you also need to understand that with this campaign, can I integrate it across different platforms? Can I post it on Facebook? Can I post it on YouTube? Can I post it as an email? Can I use posters, physical advertising, and put a poster at a bus stop using the same content, the same campaign? Then can someone who is based elsewhere be able to access this campaign regardless of their location? So can I send it to someone who's in Limpopo? Can they be able to see it even if I'm in Johannesburg? Or do I actually need to physically courier it to them? What about the industry restructuring? Do I need to use other media platforms and so forth? So that's how you then apply it. If you're running a business yourself, guys, that's how you think about it when using digital media. I don't know, guys, if what I'm saying is relevant to you or it's just nonsense. Where's got a personal brand here? Oh, Naledi says she has got one. Remember, guys, when you are teaching you guys in class, yes, I know that you are going to be digital marketers, you're going to work for organizations. But another goal is to turn you guys into entrepreneurs, to turn you guys into self-employed people. Because at the end of the day, the fight is against poverty. And yes, you can use knowledge to eliminate poverty. I don't know if students are aware of that. So this is not only about digital marketing. It is also about equipping you guys to be better people tomorrow. But I know most people be like, no, say, but how come you yourself, you are not a self-employed person, you are busy lecturing us? How come you are not an entrepreneur? It does not work like that, guys. If everyone becomes an entrepreneur, who is going to teach you? I always see people are mocking teachers. Like teachers are, teachers are earning way less and they are not relevant. But for you to be where you are, for you to be Cristiano Ronaldo, there are some coaches who cost you to be where you are, regardless of the amount that they were earning. So some of us, maybe we've got a calling to motivate you guys, to mentor you guys, not necessarily, being billionaires ourselves. So you must always have that in mind. I can teach you how to create content, but that does not mean that I can be a brilliant content creator myself. But if you want theories, I can give you those theories. Then we already discussed the 7 Ps, so I don't think it matters for me to discuss those 7 Ps with you guys, since you've already discussed them. However, I've been talking a lot. Now I want to give students a platform. Are there any questions? Are there any comments? Is there anything that you'd like to address that was not addressed, even if it's not related to digital marketing? Do you want to inspire others and so forth? Let's hear. The floor is now yours, guys. Baba Wilfred.
Nothing on my side, sir. I'm
Okay.
I'm busy. I'm just gonna be concluding my assignment right after this.
Okay, I thought some of you are going to bed right after this. All right, Nosipo, I don't think I've heard you. I didn't even hear your voice. What if it's someone else pretending to be Nosipo?
No,
And
I'm
yeah,
good, sir.
which Nosipo is this? Because I can hear. Can I hear your voice again?
It's Nosipho Kumete.
I don't know your surnames, but I know that I can know from your voice. Not in a bad way. I don't mean to be offensive, but omunye uNosipho angani voice eshileyo so.
Yeah, we have a voice shield.
You see how I differentiate you guys. I know
Yeah.
it's it's offensive, it's awkward, but yeah, I know most of you guys by now. I know you based on your voices. For example, Unaledi Lostandile, even if I'm in ICU, I can tell you guys that it's via Rasa Lava. They talk too much. I mean, Naledi, please don't take any offense. But truly speaking, guys, do you think it will be it will be easy to tell Naledi to sneak in Naledi and say, please do not whisper? Do you think she can whisper?
I don't think she can.
Naledi, if I were to sneak you right now and say, please, Kulumela pants, are you able to do so?
I'll try, but it's not my voice. It's not my fault. My voice is high pitch.
Yeah, but I don't think it's just your voice. It is your character and everything about you, you know? So yeah, guys, I just wanted everyone to laugh anyway, and I hope you are not offended, Naledi. Stanville, a feminist incoming. Are you all good? Hey, Stanville loves defending women, eh? Anyway, guys, that's all that's all that I had for you today. If there are no questions, then we can call it a day, and we meet next week. Before everyone goes, I'm not sure yet if next week there are classes. Does anyone know?